Hey everyone, and welcome back. You know how we love to get up close and personal with, well, basically anything that screams history or culture, right?
Hmm.
Well, buckle up because today we're driving headfirst into the exquisite world of Japanese craftsmanship.
Oh, I like where this is going.
We're talking about a vintage copper tea set straight out of Kyoto, no less. We've got ourselves a Kensui, that's the wastewater bowl for all you non-tea masters out there,
Always learning something new.
and its trusty sidekick, the tea caddy,
Hmm.
both crafted from pure gleaming copper that just whispers history with every glint. But hold on, folks, before you think just another tea set, get this. It's made by Ukadu, ringing any bells?
Ukadu. No, that's a name that carries weight.
Mm-hmm.
Think of it like this. If Fabergé eggs had a distant, incredibly skilled Japanese cousin who worked with metal, that's Ukadu in a nutshell.
Wow, okay, that's a pretty impressive lineage. I'm starting to get a feel for the level of artistry we're talking about here.
Absolutely. These aren't just artisans. They're carrying on a tradition, a legacy.
And get this tea set. It came nestled in this beautiful wooden box, and on the lid, Japanese calligraphy. But it's not just any calligraphy. Oh no, this points right back to Kyoto.
Kyoto. Speaking of legacies.
Exactly. We're talking the ancient capital of Japan, a city practically synonymous with tea culture. I mean, come on.
It's impossible to overstate Kyoto's significance in the tea world. For centuries, it was the hub, the heart and soul of the Japanese tea ceremony. Every detail, from the precise gestures to the sound of water hitting the kettle, was refined into an art form there. So to have a tea set with a direct link back to Kyoto, it's like holding a little piece of that heritage.
Wow. Okay, so we're not just talking about where the tea set is from. We're talking about absorbing the essence of those ancient tea rooms. Incredible.
Exactly.
And speaking of absorbing atmosphere, both the Kensui and the tea caddy, they've got these gorgeous engravings, delicate birds, and get this, floral motifs, plum blossoms, to be precise. Classic Japanese design, right?
Classic, timeless, and packed with meaning. You see, birds, especially cranes, they're symbols of longevity and good fortune in Japanese culture. But those plum blossoms you mentioned, oh, those are something special. They bloom in the depths of winter, defying the cold. Talking about resilience, they're a visual reminder of hope, of spring's eventual return. And to capture all of that in a few delicate lines, that's true artistry.
Whoa. See, this is what I love about digging deeper into these objects. It's not just a pretty design, it's a whole philosophy. It's like a window into how a culture sees the world. So tell me, what's the deal with this whole connection between art and everyday objects in Japanese culture? Because it seems like more than just aesthetics, right?
Absolutely. It's something that permeates so much of Japanese art and philosophy. You could say it's like the West's idea of mindfulness,
Mm.
but woven into the very fabric of their artistic heritage. Take this tea set, for instance. It's about elevating a simple act like drinking tea to an experience. You're not just tasting the tea, you're appreciating the craftsmanship, the symbolism, the weight of history, all in that one quiet moment.
It makes you really stop and think about all the things we just take for granted in our daily lives, doesn't it? I mean, I know I'm looking at my own teacups a little differently after this.
Exactly. And that's the beauty of it, isn't it? Discovering these hidden depths, these layers of meaning. So here's a little something to ponder. How does knowing the deeper meaning behind a work of art change our own personal experience of it? What other everyday objects around us might hold hidden depths, just waiting to be discovered if we just take the time to look?
That's something to think about. And on that note, we'll be back next time with another deep dive into, well, who knows what treasures we'll unearth next. Until then, happy exploring.